Guys, I hope you guys are having a good day. Today, I want to talk a little bit about Elon Musk and Twitter. And Elon Musk has this big deal to buy Twitter for $54 a share. Well, that's looking like a terrible deal right now because Twitter stock is down to $40 a share. I also want to talk about what's going on with the stock market in general, and also a little video I saw on TD Hip Hop Media about Diddy and black celebrities and the poor economic incentives they have when it comes to black politics. So get comfortable, buckle up a seatbelt. We're going to get started on the Black Financial Channel right now. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I'm your friendly neighborhood finance professor. On the Black Financial Channel, we talk about black wealth and black economics every day, sometimes as much as 10 times a day under one condition. The condition is that we are black first. Black first means that we put our community at the top of our priority list. Black first means we educate our own children. Black first means we love the black man. We love the black woman. Black first means that we are going to teach wealth to our kids and to our family. If you agree with this philosophy, put a hashtag B and the number one in the chat. Hashtag B1. How many B1 people we got in the building? Aaron H. How you doing? I see you. Mary Jane Lucas. That's a great name, by the way. It just kind of rolls off the tongue. It's very rhythmic. Julian Knight, and I see you. And everybody on Instagram, what's going on? My Instagram is The Real Boyce Watkins. Shout out what city you're coming from as well. I always like to see what cities you guys are in. And I'll be in Chicago on the 15th. I don't know if you guys know, but me, my wife and I, we haven't done an event in Chicago for years, probably 3-4 years. And this will be the one time. And so we probably won't do it again for another 3-4 years. But if you want to join us, just go to boyceandalicia.com, or you can go to boycewatkins.com, either one, and just click on events, boycewatkins.com, and you can join us for our event on Sunday. But it's adults only. Don't bring kids. It's adults only. But anyway, we'll talk about that more in a second. So first thing I want to bring up today in terms of things that are on my mind, I don't have a lot of time. We're about to drive our son back to college. But I was thinking about Elon Musk, and I was looking at the Elon Musk deal with Twitter. And give me a yes if you know that Elon Musk was going to buy Twitter, if you followed that at all, if you paid any attention to that. So there's a whole conversation about Elon Musk buying Twitter. And in my head, I thought, I wonder what the update is on that. And I looked at Twitter stock. And remember, Elon Musk bid a price of $54.20 per share, which wasn't a terrible price. It actually would have been a pretty good price maybe a year ago, because Twitter stock was trading almost as high as $80 a share or something like that. Well, since that time, Twitter stock has pretty much chopped in half. Just like a lot of your stocks are pretty much dead in the water, getting body slammed, getting their butts kicked. It's just getting real ugly right now because you're living in a very dark time in the market. But this is, I mark my words, this it could be considered to be, the words of one analyst was that a generational wealth opportunity, or once in a lifetime investing opportunity. I wouldn't say once in a lifetime, but I'd say maybe the kind of opportunity where if you pick the right stocks, it can really make a difference for you. So anyway, so now I laughed to myself. I said, man, Elon Musk bid $54.20 for Twitter, which at that time was a premium of, I don't know, let's say 20, 10% or something like that. Now it's a massive premium. Now it's huge. It's huge, right? And it makes me wonder, is he really happy about this deal? And so one of the things I know as I was reading about the deal is that Musk can renegotiate the deal. He also probably has some sort of fee, like $1 billion fee that he would have to pay Twitter if he decided not to go through with the deal. I would honestly say that I don't think that Elon Musk should buy Twitter. I think that that's going to be a huge commitment. I don't think that, I understand why he's doing it. He's doing it more so for philosophical reasons as opposed to economic reasons, because I don't think Twitter is the best investment he can make. But I think that he also understands the power and the importance of impacting public policy, free speech, things like that. But then again, though, remember when he grabs Twitter, he's probably going to be doing congressional hearings and all this other stuff, because there's a lot of concern in Congress about these tech giants having so much control over what people are allowed to say. So I don't know how that deal is going to go. I'm going to keep following up on that, and I'll keep you guys posted on that. Another thought that I had was today you saw that the stock market had a big jump. This was not a surprise at all. When the market does this, I was explaining to you guys yesterday that the stock market in these sorts of times, it's like it's like dating a really crazy person who's addicted to drugs. And so one minute they're the best spouse in the world. The next minute they come and they want to stab you in the stomach, right? So ultimately with this market, that's what you're getting. You're getting volatility, a lot of volatility. When you see these dark moments, you're going to see, the next day the sun will shine brighter than ever. And the big thing too, though, is just like dating that crazy person who's on drugs, you can't take anything they say all that seriously. You have to take everything they say with a grain of salt. You say, oh, well, the reason he said that today was because he's high, or the reason she said that today is because she's depressed, because she's going through something at this particular moment. So ultimately, you've got to learn how to just be sturdy and consistent. I don't know if anybody's ever dated a crazy person before. I have. I raised both hands because I've made bad relationship choices, and that's why my wife and I, when we talk about relationships, like our argument in Chicago on Saturday, we're actually going to talk about what we call DWI. DWI stands for dating with intentionality. Dating, a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people date because somebody's cute. They date because somebody's got swag. They date because they want a bad boy or a thug, or they date because they want a girl with a big booty. But actually, dating with intentionality means sort of thinking through, what's it going to be like to deal with this person every single day of my life? What's it going to be like trying to build with this person? What's it going to be like raising kids with this person? What's it going to be like having this person as the ultimate business partner? I mean, when you get married, that person's the ultimate business partner. So why would you choose a business partner who's crazy or irresponsible or reckless or dramatic or emotionally damaging to you, right? So DWI, dating with intentionality, that's one of the things we're going to talk about on Sunday. If you guys want to join us, just go to boycewatkins.com, click on events, and you can join our Chicago event on Sunday. It's one day only, adults only. Don't bring your kids, but we're going to spend 6 hours doing deep dives on topics like this. If you're on Instagram, just hit the link in the bio, and you can join us that way too. So the other piece here, here's another thing that was on my mind. So I also saw this thing, and I just wanted to talk about it because I think it's really important to understand, because this is definitely almost everything's an economic conversation in our society, because we live in a capitalist society and money's everywhere. And as you guys know, money's something I studied for 30 years. So I'm very, very I meditate on it in terms of understanding what's really happening, what the dynamics are in every situation. And so I saw this great video by this brother on a channel that everybody should subscribe to. The channel's called TD Hip Hop Media. And if he's watching, I hope he's watching to know how much I appreciate his content. I hope he reaches out to me at some point, because I would love to talk to him, because he is committed. He's thorough. I don't even know the brother's name. I just know his channel's called TD Hip Hop Media. So we're going to call him TD. And so TD on TD Hip Hop Media did a great video where he was talking about Diddy. He did an analysis on how Diddy kind of flip-flopped on the black community in the last election cycle. And so in order to prepare, if you stay ready, you don't got to get ready. If you're proactive, then you don't have to be reactive. If you prepare in advance, you don't have to get mad after the fact. So the reason I thought this video was interesting is because I think it's very important as we prepare for the next election cycle to just be ready for the dirty tricks that they tend to play on black people, to extract wealth from you and give you nothing back, to extract votes from you and give you nothing back, to extract power from you and give you nothing back. And he pointed out Diddy. Now, I'm not accusing Diddy of anything. If Diddy sees this, Diddy's welcome to call me and explain his side of the story. But I'm gonna tell you like this. Let's break this down. Diddy was a guy, according to TD Hip Hop Media, who leveraged all the energy that was coming out of independent black-owned media. All the people that were speaking on these issues, Tariq Nasheed, myself, Jason Black, Vicky Dillard, and some others. And he took this energy and he started using the language that we use. Right, he was using the language like about reparations, no vote. We have to hold our vote hostage, and he even took the liberty in an interview with Naomi Campbell to say, "I think I'm going to hold the black vote hostage if we don't get something that's going to improve the lives of black people." So he appointed himself as the de facto leader of the black community, which is a problem right there. You got to stop letting rappers be black leaders. Rappers are rappers. They're not black leaders. Entertainers are entertainers. They're not black leaders. Celebrities are celebrities. They're not representatives of the black community. So stop that. We need to stop that right now. No disrespect to Diddy, but we got to stop that. You got to earn that spot. You don't just get it because you made a couple albums with Biggie back in 1996. So then what he does, which was really interesting, was he did another interview with Charlemagne. And after taking this momentum and then also promising to create this party, I think it was the We the People Party, or We the All Black Party. So I can't remember what it was. It was something black and it was a political party, right? He goes on an interview with Charlemagne and he says, "It would be irresponsible for me to tell black people to withhold their vote," right? So you're reversing everything you just said, everything you said about withholding the vote. You're now reversing that, because he said, "We're in the epic battle of love versus hate. The number one goal of black people must be to get Trump out of office." And nobody told him to make that announcement. Like none of us said that. We weren't saying, "Oh yeah, now getting Trump out of office has become more important to us than reparations," or "Getting Trump out of office is more important to us than stopping the urban violence in our communities," or "Getting Trump out of office is more important than supporting all these struggling black-owned businesses that can't even get a bank loan to pay the bills." We never said that. But suddenly Diddy goes into this emergency mode. This is how they manipulate you with emotionality. This is why you got to be real careful about what you emotionally respond to. I guarantee you that in the next election, they're going to find something that's going to trigger you. They're going to start talking about police shootings. They're going to start marketing those. They market those just like you market Aunt Jemima pancakes. They're going to market it like it's Nike sneakers. They're going to start marketing anything that gets you feeling sensitive or gets you feeling like, oh, no, they didn't, and all this other stuff. And next thing you know, you're going to be voting based on emotion, not logic. You're going to be voting based on fear as opposed to voting based on preparing something for your future children, or your grandchildren in the future. And so I remember, I think he said something like not voting means you're supporting a race war. Now, I want to ask y'all a simple question. He said, so Diddy said that if you don't go out and vote, there's going to be a race war. So let me ask y'all this. Has there been a race war in America? I mean, a real, straight up whites versus blacks. Everybody got the guns out, tanks, rolling down the street, missiles being shot across the sky. Has there been a race war in America since the last election? Did the world fall apart? Did we all just, end up in this chaotic state? Or is life just kind of going on the way it was before? Life is just going on. Like there was no race war. They put that in your head to scare you into showing up and voting for nothing. And I can tell you, I will tell you this till the day I die. It is not logical for you to give up something for nothing. That's some racist nonsense that only black people are supposed to absorb. It is not logical. I don't care what you say. I don't care how mad you get. I don't care what people got to say. If people get mad, they're only mad because we're calling out the nonsense. It is not logical for you to go vote and then not get anything in return. No other community is that damn stupid. So I'm tired of black people being in last place. I'm tired of our people getting at the back of the bus. I'm tired of our people getting lied to. I'm tired of our people being used. I'm tired of us giving up something and receiving nothing. So I'm just going to tell you this right now. Whatever your issue is, whatever it is, my issue is reparations. My issue is also mass incarceration. I am not going to support a Joe Biden type figure until they go back and deal with the 100,000 black men and women that they locked up during the war on drugs. They put the drugs in your community and then they locked you up for the drugs. They didn't lock up white boys who were buying the drugs. They didn't lock up college kids who were getting high on the drugs. They didn't lock up the rich people in the suburbs who were rolling down through the hood to cop some crack or cop some heroin. They weren't locking them up. They were locking up your sons. They were locking up your uncle. They were locking up your daddy. They was locking up your family. So until they fix that issue for me, I'm not voting for anybody, any Democrat or Republican. I'm just not going to do it. You get mad. Ebony Magazine pretty much banned me. Literally, I had an article that was going to appear in Ebony, and one of the high-level people, said, we'll never publish anything from Boyce Watkins. Well, this is what the elite do. They block the masses. They block black people from getting what they want, and they are conspiring with the racists. America is the ultimate plantation. That's what it is. It's a big old plantation where you got the massa at the top, and they find their chosen Negroes who are in the elite, and they give them money. This is why it's an economic conversation. This is why you got to have your own money. This is why building your own wealth is so important. So this is a wealth conversation. Those who don't understand think I'm having a purely political conversation. When you can't have a political conversation in America if you don't talk about wealth. If you don't talk about the money, then you can't talk about the politics. If you don't talk about the money, you can't talk about the education. If you don't talk about the money, you can't talk about the policy, because you got to pay your way into the goddamn conversation. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is a pay-to-play society that you live in, and you sitting out there kumbaya, marching, praying, holding up signs that say Black Lives Matter, thinking that's going to make a difference. No, what moves this country forward is the money. Take it from a finance PhD. That is my doctorate. I understand how money flows. I see money. You can look at it and you say, boys, I just see a tree. I'll be like, no, I see the economics around that tree. There's money everywhere. It's like oxygen. It's everywhere in this society. So what I'm saying to you is that at the end of the day, black people, we gotta commit ourselves to being smarter. We got to commit ourselves to being more disciplined. We got to commit ourselves to being more focused. And you can't fall for the okie doke. So I just want to give a public thank you to this brother who runs his channel at TD Hip Hop Media. I hope that you will go and support his channel because he does the really good investigative work. And again, this is not a diss on Diddy. You guys know I work closely with Ice Cube. I vetted everything I saw Ice Cube doing, and I can just tell you, for those of you that believe anything I say, what I saw with Ice Cube was very legit. When he called me, I did not assume it was legit. I needed to verify it for myself. And what he was doing was legitimately beneficial to the Black community. And one way you could tell that it was legitimate is by how hard the elite worked to stop what he was doing. How many times they told lies on this brother. They had a whole SNL skit where they had a guy pretending to be Ice Cube wearing a MAGA hat because they were using the same old trick to say, if you don't go along with their nonsense, if you don't stay stuck on stupid, then that must mean you're a Republican. That must mean you're a MAGA guy. And I talked to Cube 50 times, and he never once said, well, I want to be a Republican. No, he said, I am Black. He said, I'm not committed to any political party. I'm not beholden to any political party. I'm not beholden to any gang, any sect, any clique, any group, nobody. I was very impressed with that. So in my 2 cents, this is just my little humble opinion. You can take it for what you want. That what he was doing was very legit. What Diddy was doing needs a further explanation, because if you go watch this brother's video, and you should go watch it, it's a very thorough video. He said more in the video. He pretty much shows that a lot of this stuff looked like a big smoke and mirror situation that was designed to manipulate Black people, hold them at bay so that they could get their election victory and move on and continue to ignore you. So it's up to you to decide if you're going to adjust, or you could keep falling for the okie doke. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to give you my 2 cents. So anyway, guys, if you could, please hit the thumbs up button, thumbs up, share, subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Also, don't forget, on the 15th, on Sunday, my wife and I will be in Chicago, one day only. It's adults only. So we're going to be at 6 hours. We're going to do deep dives on what we call the drama-free lifestyle. That's drama-free finances, drama-free relationships, DWI, dating with intentionality, so that you can understand how to build the life that you want, how empires are built and how empires are maintained and sustained. And also, we're going to give you a chance to meet each other, because we really believe that intelligent Black people need to date each other instead of intelligent Black people dating all these crazy traumatized lunatics that we have in our community who are messing things up for everybody. I want you to elevate, but I need you to be around people that also elevate with you, so that you're not carrying a bunch of dead weight as you're trying to elevate to a higher frequency. Okay. The last piece here is if you believe in our financial workbooks for your children, or you want to go take a look, feel free to take a look at financialworkbooks.com. We have workbooks that cover every single grade band for every single child in your family. So feel free to go to financialworkbooks.com. You can pick up a bundle pack there that will help your kids. And I hope that this benefits you. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm about to go hit the road. We're about to go up here and yell at our son because he's up here still in the bed, and we're trying to get his ass up so we can take him to school. So let me go be a dad for a little while. And I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. And please have a wonderful day. Take care now. Peace.